This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
And here we go, welcome back to the next game, which is between the New York and the Empire. Now I'm just got to have a look, I've just got a message through from somebody on here, and let's just, I think it's from Sean. I just restarted the encoder. I had okay, I've just got to double check a couple of things before we actually get to the stream here, because, and I'll be with everybody as soon as possible just to make sure that we are still. Gene has actually started with a penalty, which is, well, that's not good under any circumstances, so, but it was blocked, so I'm assuming it was for a delay of game penalty. Now, yes. Matt, you're back with us?
Yes, it was for a delay of game penalty.
Okay, I've got to try and get that cord off there. Okay. So let's get back to the action. We've got New York against...
New York Empire against the Northwest Avalanche.
Well, here we go. So, first goal has gone straight through... Now, is this the... through the Empire? It's gone through the Empire. Mm-hmm. So goal to Avalanche. So I'm just trying to remember now. We've got for the Empire, we've got Hal Simpson. We've got Matt Simpson.
No. This is...
Oh, no. Well, help me out.
This is Alfonso McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I have to pull up their rosters.
And there's been a goal scored by the Avalanche against the Empire. Empire goes down the line, number 7. Misses on this occasion. Ball dropped back into play now to the Avalanche. Avalanche now. Of course, it's Henman. Turns around and misses his spot on this occasion. He gets himself set now to go once more. A bouncing ball across and into the...
Okay, so for the New York Empire, we have number 9, Alfonso McFadden. And then we have Daryl Austin. We don't have a number for him, though. Hold on. Actually, yes, number 7 for Daryl Austin. And then number 4, Brandon Gabbert. And then Alex Richmond is number 6. And then I'll try to get the Avalanche is 4 for John Hinman, 2 for Nathan Purcell. And I think that's number 5 for Pena. And number 4 for TJ, but I'll confirm those.
Well, number 4 is Henman, so...
I mean, not number 4, number...
Yeah.
Let me look, actually.
So, anyway, here we go. We'll carry on. So, at the moment, the score is 1-0 in favour of the Northwest Avalanche. And I think we've got the one game after this, which is the Phantoms against the... Phantoms against the City Thorns. So anyway, she'll carry on here and see. I'm not sure what the delay is at the moment. There's obviously an issue. Ball's been dropped back in now. Left winger for the Empire comes in, goes with a discus throw. Straight through the gap, and no stopping that one. There is through the BC area, AB rather, and straight into the back of the net. It's fantastic to see. Good, strong, flat throw, and I think that was by Brandon Garbett. There, so Hinman now goes straight in, and the ball's up and into the back of the net again. So off Daryl Austin on that occasion, number 7. So goal to Hinman. So he now is has scored consecutive goals on consecutive throws. Score is now 2-1 in favour of the Avalanche.
I just got some really interesting news. Actually, Matt Boyle is going to come back and share with us some really important news on this game. But essentially, for the Knights to move on in the tournament, the Empire has to win this game, and we'll let him explain that when he comes back. A lot of very interesting moving parts in the standings right now.
It ball's up and into the back of the net. No, off the post and out. What about brilliant ball there? That was thrown. Inman now goes into the centre. Ball's blocked on this occasion by the centre for the Empire. Empire go with a discus throw. Oh, a magnificent ball into the off the post and the C post into the back of the net. Fantastic work on that occasion. Great to see. Fantastic work. So that squares the ledger here. It's 2 goals all between the Empire and also the Avalanche. Quick return on this occasion and just missing the post. So obviously, as I said, there's people applauding dramatically for either side here. Got Inman now. Giving it to Purcell. Purcell goes with a skipping ball. This time it's blocked by the centre player for the bouncing ball by Austin. So it's being chased there by... I'm just trying to pick out who the centre is for the Avalanche. It's across to Inman, who's got straight through over the top of Austin again. So the score now is 3-2 in favour of the Avalanche. So it's a very interesting score line at present. So still a long way to go. Defence an option in these games at the moment. Left winger goes down the line, aiming for the BC area, the AB area. Just a little bit too much A and well covered by the winger. Next ball, Purcell into the centre. Great return on this game. Nice flat hard throw. Picked up on this occasion by I think it's who's the? I'm trying to think the other player for the Avalanche who was normally starting, and I can't.
Well,
think
it's
of his
either
name.
Pena or it's either Miguel Pena or TJ.
Yeah, I think it's McGill. I think it is. Yeah, Pena it is actually.
And he usually started for them in center.
Yep.
So
Austin now with bouncing ball.
long
ball called. So it went over the top. So we'll wait and see now. So and it's just a bit offended here by 7, which is I think this is Darryl Austin.
Yep.
So Darryl Austin to defend. Inman's got it. He's hit him and it's gone up and over the top.
Nice.
So
I think he owes Lady Luck a drink on that one.
more than that, I would have thought.
Put a better ring on it.
It certainly wasn't. Well, it was all like this spinning centre discus throw. Hinman stops the ball nicely up, and this time Lady Luck's against him. He kicks it over the top of his left winger into the back of the net. The score is now 3-3.
4-2.
Let me just take 4-2. Sorry. Yes. So substitution for the Empire. So 6 out and 9 in.
In comes McFadden.
So we've got 4, 6, and 7 by the look of it. So it's Austin, Gabbert, and it will be McFadden who come into this this side. So and then, as I said, so interesting to see. Well, you know, the worst thing about that is New York had the chance to write their own fate.
Yeah.
Instead of relying on other people.
Well, you never want to rely on other people when it comes to your success in the tournament. That's for damn sure.
So Gabbett with the ball, sends the ball down. Hinman bouncing ball return into position very early McFadden. Now picked up by Gabbett. Runs around McFadden. Hooks it back across him into the net. What a great ball that was. But got Hinman going the wrong way and back into the net, into the C corner. So a very nice ball. Nice throw on that occasion by Brendan Gabbett. Hinman now with the ball, aiming to make a bench. Goes down, aiming for the AB area. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Both McFadden and also Gabbett there to cover it. Next ball, Gabbett sends the ball back, but it's wide of the mark. Hinman now goes down and puts the ball the other side, the outside of the referee. So missed the court by a fair way on that occasion. Tried to rush the decision. The ball dropped back in now. It's on Gabbett's wing, but the ball's being taken by Austin. Austin runs the other side of the court, bouncing ball straight through into the back of the net, straight over the top of the centre, into the back of the net on that occasion. The bounce was there. So, well, this is a flying start here by. I've just got to try and fix my headphones because they're going haywire at present. So, and I do need to be able to hear Mr. Hines if he speaks.
Oh, what's so nice of you?
Well,
I wish Michelle felt the same way.
Great ball by Gabbett on that occasion, just pushed wide by Hinman. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was, well.
That was cute. Or whatever that was.
Now, that was a push, and it actually could have been
a high ball.
10 seconds, I think.
I think they're wondering if he pushed. I think they're wondering if he pushed it. Why wasn't it not a high ball? Oh, clock is still running. Ruh-roh.
Yep.
The wheels are coming off here at the Whitefield Academy.
Yeah, so, well, the score is now currently
4-4.
4-4, which is, yeah, well, very, very interesting to see what we...
Can the crowd put enough pressure on the referee to change the call?
Well, the referee shouldn't have, because if it's not that, it certainly should be a noise penalty, because asking when the ball was still in play, can he change his goggles? So, you know, you can't have one without the other. You either go have it all or nothing. So,
I prefer all.
So yeah, well,
but you know me. You know me.
So that was a 10-second penalty, and it certainly wasn't been paid that way. So anyway, let's get back to the action. Next ball, it's back with Hinman now on the left wing for the Avalanche. 4-all. Left hand throw, great cross-court ball, but Darryl Austin's there to block it nicely. Goes for a spin throw back into the centre, picked up by the centre for the Avalanche. Laid across now to Gabbett. Brendan Gabbett goes through the centre, straight into the centre once more. This is from the centre for Avalanche, and if I do apologise, I've forgotten his name. So
that's Pena, Miguel Pena.
So Pena. We just pushed back by Austin. Now with Purcell. Bouncing ball. Aiming for Gabbett, but Gabbett's there on his right wing, covers it up nicely. No score. Gabbett now right on his post. Runs in towards the centre and hooks the ball back, aiming just to turn it a little bit further towards his right or towards the C post, but didn't do it on that occasion. Benny picks the ball up, lays it off to John Hinman. Hinman goes straight down the line. The ball now is out. They haven't got long to go, and could be very almost done for 10 seconds there, I would have thought, but no, as Austin pushes the ball back. So Purcell, it's a bouncing ball. This time McFadden stops the ball nicely, lays it off now to Gabbett. Brendan Gabbett goes straight through the middle and into the back of the net. A lovely ball on that occasion. It's straight through the BC area. That's where all the goals have gone so far.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand this game.
Straight through the BC area. So, yep, fantastic work thus far. I'm just checking my messages on my PC at present to see whether I've got any issues. Apparently not. So, and good morning to everybody in Australia. Actually, there might be 2 games to go after this.
I think there is 2 games to go after this. I think we still have the Knights in New Jersey and the Rose City Thorns and the,
Yes, I think we've got the
the
Thorns
Georgia
next.
Phantoms. Yep.
We've got the Thorns and the Phantoms next. So, a couple more games to go after this one here.
For
So,
sure. Yep. I gotta tell you, Tony, I am so excited to get out of these chairs.
Why is that, Matthew?
Because I'm gonna have chair imprints on my skin. And you know how I feel about my skin.
No, well, you've been sitting on your shirt all day.
Well, yeah.
Hey, sorry?
I said I need to get like one of those lawn chairs.
Get a cushion, because remember, I've got to wash that. I've got to take that home.
Oh, what? I don't get to keep it?
No.
What? What a chip.
No. Well, because they're actually my shirts.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
So-
I thought you were bringing me my own. I thought I was really
No.
a part of the team.
No, the only ones who have bought their own shirts are myself, Troy, and Graham, and we actually bought loaners for other people.
Oh, I see.
So-
okay. Well,
But if you wish to purchase one, you can purchase one in the next order.
excellent. I'll
Yeah,
I'll get right on that.
And so, but no, these ones here are the original batch, so we only actually bought a few of them. Next ball into the centre has been just pushed wide there by Garbutt. I'm actually looking forward to be able to sit down for a little while, more than just a couple of minutes here and there.
Yep. Feel
So-
pretty good.
Anyway, ball now just pushed back. Austin has the ball now on the left wing. Wins up a cross-court ball on this occasion into the centre. Picked up by bouncing ball on this occasion by
Nice pickup.
but
Yep.
no result. Lays the ball off now. That's from our Alfonso into Brandon Garbutt. Garbutt back to his position now. Now, Purcell could have been quicker. He could have almost caught Garbutt out of position. Instead of taking his time, if he did sent the ball back, Garbutt was very slow getting back to his position in the right wing. His current score is 4-5 in favour of the Empire, with 4:30 to go in the first half. After this, we have 2 more games to go, and then we'll be looking forward to a well-earned break. I can assure you of that. We'll be home, to bed, to sleep.
Not in that order.
No, could be in a different order. Sleep,
Home.
then bed.
Bed.
Because, yes, as I said, it's one of those things when you've got to switch on and obviously focus all day. As you quiet, and you can probably tell because I'm wandering a bit at the moment because I need to focus on what I'm doing. So I've switched on. So the next ball is with Garbutt. No, it was actually transferred across to Austin. And Daryl Austin. Official timeout. So equipment check. So with around about what have we got here?
4 minutes left, right?
3:51. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you got to feel really good if you're the Empire right now. Avalanche has, had 2 solid wins so far in this tournament, and trying to support their New York Knights team by really getting this victory for them. Obviously the Empire are gonna have a hard time getting through, but man, if they can finish this off, this would be a great win for them to put under their belt.
Yeah. Well,
Lots of time to go though. Lots of time.
Well, that's true. Anything's possible, though, isn't it? Anything is possible.
That's true. That's true.
So,
After all, they let me into Australia.
well, that's a great ball, though, on this occasion.
Well, that was quick.
Straight down there. And that was John Hinman.
Yep.
In between Daryl Lawson and also Alfonso. Did Austin get a reply straight away? No, he didn't. Purcell was able to keep it off his line. So, Purcell now goes for the same shot again. This time Austin puts his chest right in front of the ball. Goes for the quick return on the inside of Purcell's feet. but blocked out on this occasion. So
See, they
there's a
need
chance.
to continue to attack Pena in the center. That's where they were getting their early success.
Yeah, that's it. So we're going to again towards Austin. I know what Austin's done, and he's been reasonably solid. Oh, good ball on this occasion for Austin. Beats the centre player into Henman. Henman now with the ball again. Goes across into Austin once more. They're obviously working towards a plan here. Next ball. But Austin's put it well wide on this occasion. The ball will come into Austin on the left wing.
I think they're really trying to attack the extremities of McFadden there in the center.
Yeah.
A short.
Hinman moving across court. Game goes down at Austin. Excuse me.
Picked up by Austin.
Yeah, Austin now going back to the AB area. Doesn't get it through on this occasion. Purcell with the ball now. Now he should go back towards Austin if he's... He is gone towards Austin. This time it's come off Austin's head. Bounced down in front of him, though. Needs to get a bit more protection from Alfonso in the centre. Next ball's up and into the back of the net. Off the centre and over the top of Hinman. So
6-5 to the Empire. They
6-5 to the Empire. So
trading goals here.
yeah, and there's still a long way to go in this game. So just over 2 to go in this. 2.5 to go here. Next ball. Ball's going to be pushed out and blocked out. So
Really working hard to keep the ball away from Gabbert.
So premature throw by...
Did that on purpose with the clock running down?
no, I don't think so.
Oh, I think he did.
Because the whistle went. There was actually a whistle that stopped it. That ball's hit Alfonso, and
I think he might be in trouble there. He looks like that
I think
hurt.
it's... Sorry, Matt?
I said it looks like that really hurt him.
I think it just hit him in the face, that's all.
Yeah. Well, that hurts, man. Have you ever been hit in the face with a goalball?
I played for 30 years. What do you think?
Well, of course. I mean, I thought you were the master of disaster, the right wing, the dark king of the right wing. I never thought you got hit by a goalball in the face.
I got hit when it was Goalball was real, when it was played with the 2 kilo ball.
Oh my God! How are you still alive?
So, just waiting to see what's happening here because
There's an abundance of babies in this arena right now.
Sorry.
So there's an abundance of babies in this.
Well, there is,
gym.
yeah. Garbutt now with the ball gone across to the left wing. Hooks it across the centre, but this time the centre... Well, it's off Henman. The centre goes and retrieves it. Returns back to John Henman. Goes down the line. Fantastic ball down the line.
Ace to that. Yep.
Beats Brendan Garbutt down the line. And that's what I said before. That's what Nathan Purcell had to do when Garbutt went across and took the throw from the other side. But he took too long to take the throw. Garbutt with the ball now. Goes with a discus throw. Bouncing ball. Nicely defended and blocked out by John Henman on this occasion. Henman now gets himself set. Should go to the well again. Let's have a look and see what he does. No, he's gone to the other side of the court and put the ball out. Obviously determined to keep the ball away from Garbutt. And, well, judging by... certainly he's working at present. Austin now. The left wing throws the ball into the centre. Chase is made. Return back to Nathan Purcell. Purcell now. Wants a bouncing ball over the top. It's rolling towards the goals, but just takes a left turn and dribbles out.
Gonna have to get rid of this one quickly.
Sorry, Matthew.
I was just saying they're gonna have to get rid of that one quickly. Now we have an official's timeout equipment check.
Yeah, so
Down on the Avalanche side, I believe.
So we've got just over a minute to go to the end of the first half. So, and the current scoreline is 6-6.
I think it's actually 7-7.
No, 6-6
Oh,
showing
okay.
up here. Or is either that or it's 8-6?
No, they're tied, so it's 6-6.
Yeah, 6-6. That's what it is. Picked up by the centre for Avalanche. Runs out, goes wild throw. Takes part of the crowd out. So moving under the minutes to go in the first half. Bouncing ball straight through the centre. Lazy defence by Purcell. Purcell should have been there to get across. It actually was deflected off the centre, but Purcell should have been there. Anyway, never mind.
7-6.
Yeah. Goes across courts. We're under 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't give away a penalty now, they're thinking, from the Empire point of view. So a line out called with the Empire up by a goal with a half and 30 seconds to go. So 12 and a half minutes to go. Bouncing ball by Purcell. Up and over into the back of the net. Brandon Garbutt has gone through him. So that's an interesting... yep. So next ball down the line.
Now it's 7-7.
Well, now it is 7-7. That's right. Him and bouncing ball, cross-court ball into the centre. Alfonso's got it. Lays off the Garbutt. Want to move it. He has moved it, but into the chest once more. By the centre and back into Alfonso. Lays it off on this occasion to Garbutt. The ball's up and no, bouncing the wrong way for a goal. That'll be the last play of the game as the siren is about to go for the half time. So at half time, the score is now 7-7. Present. So, and we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And welcome back. This is well, we've got 2 games after this game tonight to go. And at half time, the score is 7-all between the Avalanche of Northwest Avalanche and also the New York Empire. And just so that we can get their picture back up there, so we can actually have a look and see what's going on. So here we go. We'll get stuck into another half of this to go, and a lot riding on this game. Which
absolutely, as I was explaining earlier in the last half, it's absolutely essential for the Empire to win this game, not only for themselves, but if the Knights have any hope and opportunity of being in the final 8 going into tomorrow, they need Empire to step up and win this game. And Avalanche, I have to say, I think they're playing down to the competition a little. Wouldn't you say, Tony?
Yeah, maybe. I just had a good look at John Hinman. He really is. He's got the big beard and.
I know. Have you ever seen Collective Soul, the band Collective Soul?
No.
Okay. Have you ever seen? Let's see. Well, I'll try to find somebody for you. But man, the dude's got hair everywhere. He looks like a man beast.
So I can let you know we've got 7, 2, and 4 on court for the Avalanche. So
same lineup.
2. There we go. So that's Purcell.
Yep, Purcell, Pena, and Hinman. Looks like the same lineup for the Empire as well.
Yeah, there's been no substitutions either way. Hinman bouncing throw.
That should...
Oh, very close to a long ball, I would have thought, but no.
It's probably lucky that it angled to the right a bit.
And so I think because it was going on an angle, I think that's what saved it.
Yep.
Purcell now throws the ball, but straight into the B slot. The next ball is taken by Alfonso. He takes the throw himself. John Hinman does the chasing. Puts it on the ground. Stands up and bouncing the ball. Doesn't get any real force behind it on this occasion. So
no, I think he's just...
It's a better ball on this occasion though by that was
Austin. I think.
Austin.
Yep.
So that Purcell now with a bouncing ball. Up and over and not in though. Picked up closer. So I just heard a message come through, which is not actually good news. So
ball comes over to the C post. Thrown across court to the 5 post for Daryl Austin, left winger for the Empire. He picks it up, throws it directly out, almost right in front of him. Ball comes back in to Purcell here on the right wing for the Avalanche. Bounce ball from a little bit into the 2 gap over towards the one or two of the Empire with Brandon Gabbert holding. Actually, McFadden took that, it looks like. Sent it back to the middle. And then Hinman picks it up.
I can let you know too that tomorrow morning, that we will actually again have a special guest on from Sydney. Troy King's going to join us tomorrow to do some commentary as well with us. So
excellent. Hinman takes the ball, throws it across into the 5 post, the C post, just outside. Picks it up by the left winger.
Austin now back with the ball, comes in, goes and puts the ball down outside the court.
Yeah, that's twice, 2 throws in a row.
Yeah,
he needs to fix that.
Hinman now with the ball. Goes in. Goes a cross-court into the air and up and over the back. So there'll be at least a dozen balls that have gone over the back today.
I know. It's crazy.
There's something wrong with the defensive style.
There is none.
Well, defence has been an option at this tournament. Hinman now goes with a flatter ball. On this occasion and just pushed wide there by Austin.
Hinman's idea is really just attack Austin. Purcell's idea, attack the 2-gap and Gabbert.
Yeah,
it's a better ball by Austin.
It's still, off Hinman. He stays into the centre, takes a bouncing ball that takes absolutely everything off it.
Because it's almost like he's backpedaling when he throws it in a way. Like he's leaning back.
It would have had to have been then. It says a good ball down the line, but just turns away late by, that was actually by Alfonso then. Purcell with the ball now. Bouncing ball. Up. Not over though on this occasion. They really are persisting in this bounce ball. I can understand it, but and if it's working, but it's got to have bounce with a bit of speed about it, not at Purcell's pace at the moment.
Well, certainly a lot of speed and up-tempo offense from both these teams now.
Yeah, there's a nice ball by Austin, but blocked out. The ball will come into Hinman. Excuse me. Hinman with the ball now on the left wing. Oh, this is a flat ball into Austin. Has it got through? No, he hasn't. It's actually flew up in the air and he's actually caught it on the full. Austin now goes back to the wing and he's going back at Hinman, but it's well wide of him on this occasion.
See, they need to go back to attacking the center. Short gap shots, trying to go across his body, pull him out from his wings.
Hinman's moved across and again gone to Austin. Austin good enough to block this though on this occasion. It's a fine job in defending it. There's a cross-court ball on this occasion. Picked up by Hinman. Hinman again head back to Austin. Oh, the centres are getting cold out there.
We had nothing going to Gabbert. Keeping everything away from Gabbert. Really working Austin.
Okay. Out was the call. That's interesting. Before he actually let go of the ball.
Yeah, I think what they're saying is that he dropped it on picking it up.
Interesting. It didn't look like it from here, but then again...
Yeah, that's just a bad shot. That's a wasted possession right there. It's a bounce ball almost to 3/4 court.
Yeah.
Timeout. Timeout, New York.
Yeah, so...
How long we got here? About
plenty of time.
8 minutes?
7.5 minutes.
7.5 minutes? That's a
So
pretty good
plenty of time to go in this game for either side to win it. And, well,
it's really amazing from when you were playing, Tony, to see the progression of the bounce ball and how it's like it used to be maybe 1 out of every 10 balls was thrown as a bounce ball when I was coming into the game, and now it's like 9
I actually find it boring.
See, a lot of people disagree. A lot of people think it's more fun to watch the ricochets and the chasing and the and the skill of trying to jump up and meet the ball.
Well, I don't think it's skill in my view. I think it's luck.
A lot of times it is.
So, anyway, there's something we'll agree to disagree. Gabbert throws the ball and it's off Hinman's feet into the back of the net.
There you go. Gabbert finally gets a shot off and he's able to sneak it in between the center and Hinman.
Yeah, the center overdived on that occasion. So, Purcell now with the ball. Bouncing ball goes down the line. Doesn't quite get through Austin.
I think that leaves us at 8-7 now. Is that right, Tony?
That's correct, yeah. Oh, cross court. I actually must admit I like the Avalanche, so I'd like the Avalanche to win. Not that I really care either way. It should be a long ball almost by him if it wasn't called.
Well, he's got these angles on them that I think is just keeping him clean, but that one was a bit unsure.
Yeah, it certainly was. And Jerron Black, that's nothing against you either, by the way. It's just
There we
There's
go.
a long ball to Purcell.
I think that one was a no doubt about long ball.
Yeah, so Purcell will take this shot.
Now let's see how this
defend this penalty.
Yeah,
It's a chance to get too clear, and that might
that'll be huge for
all
the
that they need to break the back. Maybe that's all they'll need.
I wonder if Gabriel will take this one.
Oh, yes, Gabbard is taking the throw. Sends it down, but he sends it straight into Purcell.
Yeah, he didn't even have to work for that one.
No, it just dropped on his side. So,
Wasted. But that's okay. Still up 1 goal.
yeah, well, this is it.
About
So,
6.5 to go.
a shocking ball there by Hinman. So, ball now with Austin. Austin. Down the line, Purcell gets there and blocks it nice and nice. Ball though. Purcell now with the ball once more. Should be trying to keep this ball flatter. A good ball though, but well covered up by Austin. Goes down his line. They're really making Austin work. Austin's gone across court on this occasion to Hinman. Picked off by the centre though, who goes back through the centre, which is, to me, pretty much a wasted shot if he hasn't taken it. This time picked up by Purcell and laid off to the centre, although he goes for a bounce ball, which
Had
he
really
escapes.
nothing on it, though.
No,
No.
not at all. The next ball has been blocked out.
Line out.
So, ball now with him and a fast ball came off the centre.
All the way across the court to the other side.
Yeah, that's right. So, very interesting. So, I do apologise about the banging there. That was actually me as I'm fixing my microphone into a position on the railing so I'm able to hold it comfortably, not let it drop and clang and carry on. This next ball thrown by Purcell into the centre. Look, I can't work out Purcell in some of his throwing. So I know that people tell me he's injured, but he's on court. So,
Well, I think there's certainly a far more useful way that he could present himself. But right now, I think he's just playing the way he's used to playing, but really not being able to be as as functional at that level.
yeah, well, this is it. So anyway, bouncing ball this time by Hinman. Then blocked out and over the top again. So that's got to be about number 13 or 14 that we've seen go out and over the top. Is that we're sitting under the bright lights here in Atlanta. The lights are on.
Here at the Whitefield Academy.
And that we're proudly brought to you by the PA people and supported by the IPSA Goalball Subcommittee. Disability Sports Network, showcasing the ability in disability. So we're just waiting now. I'm not sure what the hold-up is at the present time.
I think they had to find the ball. Ended up in South America somewhere.
Well, that's it. So all the players seem to be fine. So generally, that's an indication there's something wrong with the players. So no, there is a bit of moving up the top. I can see that may be affecting.
Could be affixing the goal, maybe.
There's nobody actually working down here on the goal or anything. So anyway, don't know the reason for it. But 5 minutes, 12 to go in the half. And Avalanche up by a goal.
No, Empire still clean.
Empire up by a goal, I should say. Avalanche will be up by a goal.
Don't say that.
Why not?
Well, because Empire don't want to hear that. They might throw a bounce ball up here.
Well, that's all right. I won't stop it from hitting you, I mean. Next ball down the line. Defended now by the centre. I don't know.
That's Pena in the middle, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's a number 1, so it's a pretty ordinary throw, actually. I didn't think it was Pena. But
Maybe it's TJ.
I'm not sure. It's number 1 at any rate, so... Anyway. Hinman, bouncing ball, skipping ball, up and over and
into
in.
the...
No. Great save on the line there by...
Empire's making all the saves.
by Garbutt. And there's a collision between the referee and the centre, and he actually dropped the shoulder in.
Man, we lower the boom on that
So,
one. Somebody check and make sure that person's okay.
well, this is it. Well,
That was like a rugby tackle.
pretty much. So, I've seen it happen before, I must admit. when if or somebody's gone and tackled somebody, and it just happened to be me on that occasion.
Ball thrown out of three-quarter court by Austin.
Oh, look at that nice piece of work by Hinman. Sorry, Matt. It's a cross court there. Yeah. Nice ball there by Purcell. See, now he's able to put the flat one in occasionally. He should put that in a little bit more. He was slow to get down there, though. For that return, he fell late, and he fell hard, and still hasn't gotten up.
Well, his game is his bread and butter is those bounce balls. So
yeah,
it's hard to adjust sometimes, but you need to.
Well, you've got to have more than one tool in your arsenal, don't you?
That's right. Just Sonia, Coach Steinbeck for Avalanche stands up, calls the timeout as Austin throws the ball just outside the 5 post for the Avalanche with about 4:30 to go. Certainly under 5 minutes for sure.
No, just double checking that. Sorry, it is. We have 3:36 to go.
3:36. So there you go. So
yeah.
Empire clinging to their one goal.
You're not doing too bad, actually, Matthew, with your time estimates. Have you got a stopwatch running in your phone?
No, man. I'm just counting. Every second in my head.
Yeah.
And
if I believe that, you'll sell me some swampland.
Hey, I'll sell you some swampland in Arizona.
Yeah, well, there you go. Anyway, here we go. But what will be, or could very well, or will determine the fate for certainly one side here.
And what could also be one of the biggest upsets of the tournament at this point.
Well, yes, that's very true, because with the Avalanche possibly
look at
going
that
up,
go.
Another
Yeah.
goal. So
I think,
that's come off the centre again.
off the center and over Hinman, right? Or into
Over
the corner?
Hinman again, yes.
2-goal spread now.
Yeah, the centre's not having a good game. And there we go.
High
ball called on Hinman.
Yeah, I know. I'm really surprised that Hinman hasn't taken the center position to stem the tide in this game. Gabbert surely was going to take this throw, wouldn't you say, Tony?
I would say he'd have to.
Yeah, but
I'd certainly give it to him and tell him where he's been hitting.
But they need to keep it out of the middle. Don't make it easy on Hinman or Purcell.
No, that's it. Just having a look at him with that bushy beard and all the hair and.
I don't know, man. Probably keeps food stored in there for the winter.
No, that's fair enough then. It's a cross ball and it's got underneath him, so into the back of the net again. So I think put down your glasses. I still don't think the Knights will get through, but at least they're in with a mathematical chance, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So
but this game's far from over.
Oh, it is. That's right. But we are just over 3 minutes to go now as the next ball is out of court.
Avalanche look tired.
Sorry?
Avalanche look really tired.
They do.
They're scrambling.
Yep.
Their ball speed has left them.
And the point is, what's the situation? Avalanche haven't been beaten yet, so they'll be 2-1.
They'll be 2-1 if this result stands. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, would you be happy with that? Well, I suppose you would be.
I think you'd be happy with that if that's a tough call because they've beaten two teams, really tough teams in their pool, and they were certainly expected to beat this team. So, do you see that as a letdown, or see it as kind of like?
Well, that's right, and that's the interesting thing. You just don't know, do you?
And maybe it's positioning. Maybe they're playing positioning for the quarterfinals. You just don't know.
Yeah, but with so many in it, you can't. It makes it very hard to play positioning, doesn't it?
It does, especially when there's still a couple games to go that are important.
Well, that's right. So I mean, that to me is, and that works. I think they've just been outplayed.
Yep.
Now gone for a bounce ball again, a wide bounce ball that was done by Purcell, and the ball went well out to the. So Austin now the ball goes across court. Into Hinman's feet. Now Hinman's got to keep this on the deck. No, he's gone for the bounce again.
No.
And the Empire will be saying you can throw those balls all day long as they keep going across court like that.
Yeah, Hinman has not been able to hit inside the court with that ball. He's consistently thrown it just shy of the 5 post.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference. He consistently run.
Better hurry. That's a good move. If you're Empire, do you start to slow the game down a bit?
No, because I think as soon as you start to slow the game down a bit is when you find yourself in more trouble. The bouncing ball just missing the C post there. Boston was there.
Hinman should be moving around to Purcell's side of the court and throwing
Hinman
back.
hasn't moved much in this game at all.
No.
Timeout called by the Avalanche.
Is that about 1:30 to go?
It is, in fact, 1:09.
1:09. All right.
So we'll wait and see what's happening. But I tell you what, I can't work this out. And there's been no changes made. You've got a player or players on the bench, and I think maybe, just maybe, something has to happen. It has to happen fast. They have to score.
I might swap Purcell.
10.
I might swap Purcell over to Hinman's side and let Hinman try and attack that post because he's not hitting.
Put Hinman in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Give him the whole court offensively.
Yeah, that's right. He's the best thrower out there. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen that way. Hinman gets off with a flying start with the ball, and Darren Lawson lands on it. Then hooks it back across. Obviously, the plan is to give the ball to Hinman, but it's been blocked out, and well. Under 50 seconds to go now in this game. So
that was awfully close to a high ball.
Yeah, very close indeed. Next ball was laid towards Finland. And that, so, but I think it's all over bar the shouting now as we're down under 35 seconds to go. Bouncing ball on this occasion, and we certainly are now as it's into the back of the net.
It's over.
Again, over the top of Hinman from the centre, and Hinman doesn't look very happy.
Nor should he be. This is what I meant about Hinman playing down to the competition.
The interesting thing is, I mean, Hinman's throwing's been right, and Empire have played okay. But the thing has been that the balls that have been put in the air over the top of Hinman. And there was an awful lot that have been put over the top of him.
Absolutely.
And
just so really out of position defense in this game. A lot of leaning back, a lot of balls being kicked over other players. I mean, you can really point out a couple different things, but with
that's right.
But with I think we're under about 15 seconds here, or close to it. I'd have to say that Empire are going to comfortably move on with this win.
10.7. So, 11 seconds or thereabouts.
Yeah.
But there might be 17 seconds. 17.7.
So you got time for 2 more shots possibly.
That's right, but if I'm the Empire, you only have time for 1 more.
Yep.
As he has blocked this one here. So, and that will just about do it.
Yep, and that will be the game. We will have a 11-7 final, I think.
It will be an 11-7. So there you go. There's the big upset. So 11-7. Very, very interesting indeed.
And Jerron looks even happier than the Empire.
Well, yes. Is that Jerron dancing over there?
I think I just saw the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, well, that's it. So
that or the note. Yeah, he's doing some sort.
This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.